Give me that hat. Give me that hat. Give me that hat. He got a mega hat on. He got this on. He got a mega hat. What is... I have a... Joe Rogan did his thing. Derrick. No, wait, what am I doing? Derrick, you came here and you did your thing. What's next for you, my friend? It's Dustin Poirier's last fight, bro. It's Dustin Poirier's last fight. I'm not okay. BSD tried it. Dustin Poirier said, "Not now, kid. We still got this." Bang, bang. Beat him. Dariush tried it. Oliveira said, "Nah, kid. We got this." Bang, bang. Fiziev tried this. Gaethje said, "Nah, kid. We got this." Bang, bang. These old heads did not let these kids come up. It wasn't only until... Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. What's good? Episode 41, baby. ITALKSPORTS, and his name is Mukundi. So, how you been? It's been a crazy weekend of sports, from UFC to even WWE, but the tennis was great too. The tennis was great too, by the way. Shout out Jannik Sinner. I mean, it was only a matter of time. You could give Josh Allen some pointers, but shout out Jannik Sinner. Something else happened in the world of sports, ne? Something else happened in the world of sports this past weekend, and it's only fair. I've been shitting on him the whole year, so it's only fair that I give him his shine as well when it's time to get his shine. Oh my God, bro! Can we skip this? Dr. Taylor, how you doing?
I'm fantastic, man. I thought you would never ask. And the next question is?
How's Chelsea doing?
Oh, champion of the whole... Hey, listen. Hey, we're the world champions, and we didn't just beat Orlando Pirates or Sundowns. We beat the best team in the world, Paris Saint-Germain. We beat them 3-0. To become the champions of the whole world for a second time, and we are the only English team to have done it twice. So for the next 4 years, we are going to be talking. Even if we're losing an argument, I'm just going to say champion of the whole world. No, we're on top of the world, literally. Literally, we're on top of the world.
Your mic was muted for like the past 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I'm kidding.
Why would you mute that? Don't be a hater.
I did mute you for like 10 seconds. I did mute you.
I have a PhD.
He has a MAGA hat on.
I don't have a MAGA hat.
He has a MAGA hat on.
I don't have a MAGA hat.
Give me that hat. Give me that hat. Give me that hat. He got a MAGA hat on. He got this on. He got a MAGA hat. What is... I have a... I read this as I have ADHD. All right. It's not I have ADHD, by the way, but I've been told I might have that too. All right. There you are. Oh, he caught it. So, congratulations, Chelsea. Congratulations. Champions of the world. Technically speaking, you guys are the best football club in the world. Technically speaking. I ain't gonna hate.
Won the World Cup of clubs.
I ain't gonna hate.
So technically, we're the best team in the world.
I ain't gonna hate.
Hey, listen.
I ain't gonna hate. Get your shine.
Get your shine. All right, I'm just saying. Just say.
Get your shine. You're gonna be good.
For the next 4 years.
We good. Shout out Chelsea. For the next 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's like a proper World Cup.
Proper. Oh. 32 teams. Yeah, the whole world. People from the whole world took part. Ne?
It's gonna be a long 4 years. Yo!
And you better hope we don't win Champions League next season. I mean, then it's just then.
I'm not worried.
All right, let's get to your part.
I'm not worried.
I got my own podcast I'm doing for 30 minutes.
I'm not worried. You're doing a 30-minute podcast.
Oh yes.
My God. All right. 5 minutes later, I come to you, my dude. How are you? Are you fine? Yeah, you can just tell me down there, Mukundi, I'm fine. Mukundi, I'm well. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. It is official. UFC 318 is happening this weekend. It is official. It will be Dustin Poirier's last fight. It'll be Dustin Poirier's last fight. It's Dustin Poirier's last fight, bro. It's Dustin Poirier's last fight. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. He defines an entire generation. He has never even won a championship. Well, he's won an interim championship, so, we'll give him that. But, Dustin Poirier makes his final appearance as a professional mixed martial artist, and it will be this weekend, and it is against none other than Max Holloway. What a crazy full circle. This is Dustin Poirier's last fight. He was Max Holloway's first fight in the UFC. Beat him. Submitted him. Then they had a rematch, which was so good. Beat him by decision. Now we have a third match, which on paper we didn't need because he's up 2-0. If it was 1-1, maybe, but he's up 2. But this is Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Come on. This is Max Poirier. This is Max Poirier. This is Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. You got Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway in what is going to be a certified banger. Both of them coming off of losses in their last fights. Dustin Poirier coming off that loss in the lightweight title fight against Islam Makhachev last year, which he lost, but he put up a great fight. Probably gave Islam the fight of his life, the best fight in Islam's career thus far. And Max Holloway is coming out of a devastating knockout loss because he went through the machine that is Ilia Topuria. Of course he did. And he was slept last year. I remember they were in Saudi Arabia. I was happy. I came back. We went to life. Remember that day we went to life and we saw Scott's Mapuma? Yeah, Max Holloway got slept. He got slept, nicely.
What's it, you know?
2 hours later, dog, after I was dancing, Scott's Mapuma was doing his thing. This was back when we still liked Scott's Mapuma, by the way. This was back when the public liked him. And it was fun. And then I got home. Max Holloway got slept. So yeah, both of these dudes are coming out of 2 big losses and they do need the W's. You can argue that Max needs it more because he's the only one here who's going to stay active after the fight. So yeah, but also, do you really want to beat Dustin Poirier in his last fight? Do you really want El Diamante to walk away on a L? If this was, I know WWE and UFC and TKO, some way, somehow, you're immediately. Script writers, do the right thing. Max Holloway cannot win this fight. And it hurts me to say that. I love Max Holloway. I think he's a great fighter. One of the best fighters in the world. Former champion. Right? However, not today. Not this weekend. It's not about him. Literally, it's not. It's not Max Holloway's last fight. It's Dustin Poirier's last fight. And we need that. Listen, I don't care that Max Holloway is younger and I don't care. I want to see Dustin Poirier win. Where will that leave Dustin Poirier? That is the question. As far as all-time ranking goes amongst the UFC lightweight elites. Here's where it gets crazy. He's never won a championship. And yet he's helped define an entire generation. He's helped define an entire era of MMA. I keep saying this lightweight division is stacked, and these are some of the best fighters that will ever exist in this division. Remember, I'm always saying Gaethje, Poirier, Chandler. Chandler needs to go, and he's lost 3 of his last 4 fights. He's had 7 fights in the UFC, and he's lost about 5 of them. if not 6 of them. So Chandler needs to go, actually. Like, no, this is not Bellator. He needs to go. Like, he needs to go. So, anyway, Dustin Poirier is him. Remember, he knocked out Conor McGregor. And then, in what we can assume is Conor McGregor's last fight in the UFC, he beat him by TKO. Why? Because Conor broke his leg. And then after that, he was on some, your wife is in me DMs. So Dustin Poirier, while never being champion, has been so integral to the lightweight division. A cornerstone, a keystone. He is up there in terms of the best fighters of the past 10 years. Right? And I want to show, let's look at his losing record, because I know he is doing good. Where's his record? Not that, man. Record. There we go. His losses are to Islam, Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and Michael Johnson. Oh, and Conor McGregor too. Listen to those names. Listen to those names. Listen to those names, bro. In the UFC, he's lost to Zhong Chang Song. You know who that is? Neither do I. Exactly. Cobb Swanson. Legend. Legend. And he was young. This was just his 3rd fight. He was young. He then lost to Conor McGregor. And that was after a 4-fight win streak. So he had a 4-fight win streak, lost to Conor McGregor. That's Conor McGregor. Cool. He gets on a nice 4-fight win streak once again. Who does he lose to? Michael Johnson. Cool. He keeps going. 5-fight win streak with a tie, with a no contest with Eddie Alvarez because of an illegal knee. And then, who does he lose to? Oh, Khabib Nurmagomedov. He loses to Khabib Nurmagomedov in what was a title fight. Cool. He does his thing, puts on an absolute banger and an absolute classic with Dan Hooker. If you've never watched Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker, I need you to go watch it. I need you. Just watch the first 2 rounds. Just watch 2 rounds. I swear to God. It's an absolute banger. Fine. Wins that banger with Dan Hooker. And then what does he do? Back-to-back wins against Conor McGregor. Cool. He then loses to Charles Oliveira in a title fight. Charles Oliveira. Du Bronx. Cool. He then wins against, of course, Michael Chandler. Everyone beats Michael Chandler, right? And then he then loses to Justin Gaethje in a BMF title fight in what was an insane knockout. That was a crazy head kick, bro. I remember watching that and I was like, yo, Dustin. But cool. He then knocks out BSD. Further closing the gate from these young lightweights. Remember I did say that BSD tried it. Dustin Poirier said, not now, kid. We still got this. Bang, bang. Beat him. Dariush tried it. Oliveira said, nah, kid. We got this. Bang, bang. Fiziev tried this. Gaethje said, nah, kid. We got this. Bang, bang. These old heads did not let these kids come up. It wasn't only until now, until Paddy beat Tony Ferguson. But then again, Tony Ferguson has the longest losing streak in UFC history. Up until last year, it was the longest active losing streak in UFC history. So I'm really going to consider Tony Ferguson. And then who did Paddy beat a few months ago? Oh, yes. Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, wait. I know this I am digressing. And I know I am digressing. Michael Chandler, mixed martial arts freak. Michael Chandler has had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 UFC fights. He's won 2 of them. He's been finished 1, 2, 3, 4. He's been 1, 2. Okay, he's been finished twice. Neither one of these decisions were split, by the way. Michael Chandler, I don't know why we consider you among the elites. I guess it's because of what you did as, a Bellator fighter, and that's you. Cool. But as a UFC fighter, I just needed to be on record, that I don't rate Michael Chandler as a UFC fighter. You are in the UFC, which means you are a good fighter, and shout out to you for that. What you did in Bellator can never be undone, and shout out to you for that. But Michael Chandler as a UFC fighter is trash and mid, and I said it. Okay, that's kind of harsh, but I don't rate him as a UFC fighter. As a fighter in general, yeah, that's Michael Chandler. But in the UFC, his UFC resume, please, Kevin Holland has a better resume. So he beats BSD and then he loses to Islam Makhachev. Back to Dustin Poirier. So this record is clean, man. This resume is clean because the people he's beaten as well. Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, Anthony Pettis, Jim Miller, Bobby Green. Bro, Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, Dan Hooker, Conor McGregor. He has beaten solid names, solid people. He's lost to solid names as well. So Dustin Poirier will retire, and we will remember him as one of the best lightweights to ever do it. And he will go down in history as probably top 5 to never win a championship. But unfortunately, that's all it is. We're going to Carmelo Anthony, Dustin Poirier forever. Shame. All right, so this past weekend, we had Derrick Lewis doing his thing. Once again, heavyweights are weird, man. Because Derrick Lewis was fighting and he got a KO against a 25-year-old. Did I mention Derrick Lewis is 42? In round 1, 35 seconds in. 35 seconds in. 42-year-old Derrick Lewis knocks out 25-year-old Tallison Teixeira, who was undefeated coming into this fight, by the way. Derrick Lewis, 12 losses, 29 wins. But that just goes to show why Derrick Lewis is the knockout king. Holds the record for the most knockouts in UFC history. I think it's like 13 or something. It's crazy. It's a crazy stat. But I did not just bring that up to talk about Derrick Lewis. I brought that up to talk about what Derrick Lewis said after the fight. They said, okay, Joe Rogan did his thing. Derrick, no, wait, what am I doing? Derrick, you came here and you did your thing. What's next for you, my friend? You know what he said? He said, what's next is I want my wife next. I've been away for 2 weeks. It's going to be a lot of ground and pound. Ground and pound. Okay, that's not what he said. It is what he said, but that's not what he actually said. It is what he actually said. He said that right in the middle of the octagon. But what he also said was, I want Tom Aspinall. Listen, I love Derrick Lewis. Black Beast. We all love Derrick Lewis. We all love Derrick Lewis as Derrick Lewis, not Derrick Lewis UFC contender, because that is not what he is. Not anymore, at least. I mean, Derrick Lewis, dude, come on, dude. Is he even ranked as a heavyweight? Number 9. You want number 9 ranked Derrick Lewis who was on a losing streak, by the way. Oh, not a losing streak. Sorry. He had won 2 of his last 5 fights. Actually, yeah, that's right. I got it. And he keeps getting knocked out. Tom Aspinall will hurt Derrick Lewis. I'm trying to be professional about it and look at his record and just, try to come up with a reason for this fight not to happen. But That's it. Tom Aspinall will hurt Derrick Lewis. If we were concerned for John Jones, do we really want to put Derrick Lewis in the octagon with Tom Aspinall? No, I don't want to see that fight. Please, can I not see that? Please, can I not see that fight? I know we won't. And I love Derrick Lewis for calling his shot. I love Derrick Lewis for taking his shot. But no. Keep. He's the Kevin Holland of the heavyweight division. Does he not know that? Jannik Sinner.
I want to see someone get beat. I want to see a fight. I want to see that.
I don't want to see a 40-year-old man in the ring with a 32-year-old who's bigger, stronger.
You are ageist, sir. You are ageist, sir. If a 42-year-old man wants to make his dream happen to fight someone who's 32 years old and potentially win, let him do it. Is he still an active professional? He's an active professional. And he just won, didn't he?
And he's ranked.
He just won, right?
Fair.
Who else is left for him to fight?
A lot more people.
All right, then.
A lot more people than the champion. A lot more people than the champion. I'll tell you that.
If he wants to.
You know what? If Derrick Lewis can beat either Alexander Volkov or Cyril Gane, has he fought either one of those? Let me see. Alexander Volkov or Cyril Gane? No, he hasn't. Oh, no. TKO Cyril Gane. He lost to Cyril Gane via TKO. And Cyril Gane used to be the measuring stick. I don't know if he still is because you know how we feel about him. But Cyril Gane is the number 1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. And he beat Derrick Lewis. Oh, guess what? Derrick Lewis beat Volkov. I remember actually. That was a crazy knockout. I remember Volkov's eyes rolled back. Shout out Derrick Lewis. He beat Volkov, but he didn't beat Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane beat Volkov. So yeah, you were saying.
I want to see that fight personally.
I don't. I really don't.
Right. Yeah, that's probably going to be like what happened between Novak Djokovic and Jannik Sinner. That's probably what's probably going to happen. That's probably
in 1 minute or less. Tell me how that went.
Djokovic and Sinner.
Yeah,
it was an absolute unmitigated disaster. Yeah. Djokovic.
Tell me actually in 1 minute or less. Ne?
Yeah.
Tell me about Djokovic's weekend.
He was at home.
Damn.
He was at home. I don't know what to tell you.
Damn.
He was at home. He was sent home on Friday. I don't know what to tell you. He's injured. Like he's again.
I told you.
Well, at least he got to the final 4, which is mad.
Which is mad.
Yeah.
But I told you that the trajectory that Jannik Sinner's on is clear.
Yeah, it is very clear. It was very clear that match. It was painful to watch. It was. I know Djokovic is the GOAT, but even I was like, and I wanted him to win that match, by the way. So, but anyway, what you wanted him to get?
Can we say he has entered his wizard years?
He definitely has. He definitely has. He's still better than most people in the league.
Of course.
The ATP. However, he's not Grand Slam final champion.
He ain't dropping 50 no more.
He ain't dropping 50.
And if he does, it's a special occasion.
The only 50s he's dropping are unforced errors. He's not making any winners. Right, so Wimbledon final, it was a rematch of one of the greatest matches ever. Roland Garros from last month. Jannik Sinner won in 4 sets. We call that a gentleman. You can call it a gentleman sweep for those NBA people.
Shout out.
He lost the first set, 6-4, and then he locked in for the rest, and then it wasn't competitive.
Yeah.
It wasn't competitive. We had nice shots even there, but it wasn't. It was
like,
give
the guy's trophy, let's go home.
6-4, 6-4, 6-4.
Come on.
And this is the shots that he was making were just like unreal. Alcaraz didn't have a chance in that match, in retrospect. In retrospect, but it was good. He got his revenge. He adapted. Good comeback story. His serve was fantastic. His returns were even better. And then he started. Alcaraz didn't have a response for him. He just didn't have a response for him. And I like it because he's the man who beat the man. He dethroned the reigning, defending, 2-time back-to-back Wimbledon champion. Jannik Sinner. And had he, the funny thing, had he won Roland Garros, that means he would have won 4 Grand Slams in a row.
Oh.
And if you win 4 Grand Slams in a row, and they're not in the same year, we call that, if you did that, we'll call that the Mudal Slam. He would have done what we call the Sinner Slam.
Oh.
And had you won all 4 in a year, we call that the Calendar Slam. And only 3 people have done that. Steffi Graf and Rod Laver.
Oh.
Amazing. Elite company. Jannik Sinner.
Oh.
I don't see anyone beating Jannik Sinner if he carries on playing like this for a very long time.
World number 1, isn't it?
Yeah, world number 1. Yeah, world number 1. World number 1. Jannik Sinner, amazing.
Shout out Italy.
Yeah, great. And he's the first Italian man to win Wimbledon.
Oh.
Yeah. yeah. And he had such a cold celebration. He went down to the court and then he patted the center court. It's like, yeah, you're mine now. That was so cold. That was cold. That was so cold. He didn't even smile or nothing. Oh, that was cold. That was cold.
Nah, he ain't had to do that.
Yeah, no, but I think he did. And it's the first time he's beaten Alcaraz in 18 months, though. So.
Yeah, no. Fair enough.
So Wimbledon, it wasn't blockbuster, but it was domination. It was
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Better than the women's final. The bicycle 6-0.
Damn. Hey, yeah, that's what y'all call it?
A bagel. In Poland, they call it a bicycle. We call it double bagel in tennis.
Damn. Fresh up the Afi. All right. That's it, I guess. Shout out Dustin Poirier. Shout out Derrick Lewis. Shout out Jannik Sinner. Shout out whatever her name
Chelsea
is.
Football Club.
Shout out, what's her name?
Iga Świątek.
Shout out Iga Świątek. That's all the shout outs.
And Cole Palmer for winning man of the match and player of the tournament.
No. That's all the shout outs I had. That's all the shout outs I had. Go out there, watch more sports, be nice to your mother, and as always, enjoy the vibes.
What do they say?
Hey.